Hi, I'm Michaela Houlihan, and this is my creature feature on sea turtles. The classification of sea turtles. Their kingdom is Animalia, their phylum is Chordata, their class is Reptilia, their order is Testudines, their family is Cheloniidae, and their genus is Chelonia. Some facts about sea turtles. Sea turtles have been around for about 65 million years, and it is believed they started life in the ocean before they adapted to coming to shore. They live in all oceans, but make their nests in tropical and subtropical areas worldwide. There are 7 species of sea turtles, in which will be presented: green hawksbill, Kemp's ridley, leatherback, loggerhead, and the olive ridley. They can be found throughout the ocean, in both warm and cooler waters. The 7th species, the flatback, is only found in Australia. In general, sea turtles only come onto land to lay their eggs. Females lay eggs every 2 to 4 years once they are sexually mature, laying about 100 to 200 eggs. Some predators of baby sea turtles include crabs and birds. Raccoons and other land carnivores eat their eggs. In the ocean, sharks are their main predators. Sea turtles feed on crabs, jellyfish, and other creatures as juveniles. As adults, they become herbivores, primarily eating sea grasses and algae. Green sea turtles are able to hold their breath for hours at a time. However, since they are cold-blooded, they can hold their breath for longer in colder water. They are not social creatures. They usually don't mind other sea turtles around them. However, they don't typically socialize with them. In this illustration, there are the 7 species of sea turtles, some of which will be presented in this creature feature. The ecological impacts of sea turtles. The hawksbill sea turtles live in coral reefs. Without hawksbills, sponges can overgrow and suffocate these coral reefs, and there would not be as much diversity in sponges on the coral reefs. Eggshells and unhatched eggs left behind provide important nutrients that help the dune vegetation flourish, such as beach grasses, which stabilize the dunes and help prevent coastal erosion. Sea turtles provide habitat for barnacles and other small crustaceans, remoras, algae, and diatoms. Because sea turtles undergo long migrations, they help to transport these species. Sea turtles, especially green sea turtles, are one of the few animals to eat seagrass. This helps keep the grass short and allows it to grow healthily along the seafloor. The seagrass beds are very important for developmental grounds for other animals, so without sea turtles, the seagrass beds would decline. Sea turtles are vital to the food web, and without them this would affect the food chain in and out of the ocean. Sharks, orcas, and land predators would be affected by the extinction of sea turtles. How do sea turtles benefit us? Sea turtles are vital to human tourism because we consider them to be very charismatic, from the way they swim in the ocean to watching them nest on the beach. Turtle ecotourism brings more tourists and residents to the coast, which helps the economy grow. They also play a large cultural role around the world. Many indigenous cultures consider sea turtles as their ancestors. Sea turtle ecotourism can generate 3 times the income than by selling sea turtle parts, such as eggs, meat, and shells, making them worth more alive than dead. Sea turtles are listed as endangered, and their numbers are decreasing. They are threatened by climate change, predators, and humans. This includes pollution caused by us, such as plastics in the ocean and on the beaches. What happens if they go extinct? There will be a loss of diversity of life on Earth. This includes diversity in sea sponges. Beaches and dunes will lose their nutrient source if sea turtles can no longer hatch and leave eggshells behind, considering the fact that beaches and dunes don't get many nutrients alone. This will overall affect the growth of dune plants. They prevent the bloom and jellyfish populations, which prevent wreckage of havoc of fisheries, recreation, and other maritime activities. They are considered a keystone species. This will affect the grazing of seabeds and, for hawksbills specifically, diversity in sponges. This will cause a decrease in tourism as well. Climate change affects sea turtles in many ways. Sea turtle sex is determined by temperature. With warmer temperatures, their sex ratio will be off, making it more females in the sea turtle population than males. This will affect breeding. This is a huge threat to the northern green sea turtles right now. A rise in sea level will be affecting the nesting of sea turtles. This is due to ice caps melting, as we can see to the left. Warmer ocean temperatures negatively impact food resources for sea turtles and virtually all marine animals. The coral bleaching of the coral reefs will affect food resources for sea turtles and habitat usage by hawksbill sea turtles. Predators on the beach harvest the eggs that the turtles lay, which affects the population. These predators include raccoons, crabs, and seabirds. On the beach, predators also kill sea turtles that are venturing onto the beach to lay eggs, or baby sea turtles leaving the beach towards the ocean. This includes seabirds as well, and for the flatback sea turtle, it includes foxes, monitor lizards, and dingoes. More than 90% of hatchlings are eaten by predators. Many cultures kill sea turtles and eat them, including their eggs. Hunting sea turtles is still legal in some countries around the world. Human impact. Nesting females and hatchlings are disturbed by the presence of trash on nesting beaches. If trash impedes its crawl up the beach, a female returns to sea instead of nesting. The artificial lighting on beaches may misrepresent the time of day to turtles attempting to nest. Some people illegally collect turtle eggs for food and for their exciting effect. Sea turtles are hunted for their meat and shells, which are used to make products such as combs. The fat of green sea turtles, boiled with cartilage, makes a popular soup called callipee. Deforestation indirectly impacts the nesting of sea turtles. Without the forest to draw up groundwater, the water table may rise beneath the beaches and drown nests. In the US, especially in the Keys of Florida, boat collision and propeller injuries are not uncommon. With plastics polluting waters, sea turtles can be choked by plastic rings that are used to hold cans together. Commercial shrimp nets often trap and drown sea turtles when they get entangled, as you can see in the left. Activity on the beach may cause females to avoid nesting on the beach. This creates a disturbance to them. Streetlights also attract baby sea turtles to parking lots rather than the ocean, and this makes them more vulnerable to predators and getting crushed by cars. Plastics and microplastics affect sea turtles around the world. Microplastics cover the beaches of many shores, such as in Bermuda. When sea turtles consume these microplastics, they do not break down in the digestive system. If you look to the left, there's microplastics in the sand compared to like small rocks and actually grains of sand alone. They're very small and hard to pick out on the beach unless you look closely. Leatherbacks often confuse plastics for jellyfish and consume them. Plastics on the beach may cause females to be unattracted to nesting there, which causes a decline in birth ratios. What can we do to save sea turtles? We can replace our regular light bulbs with energy-efficient fluorescents. We can reduce, reuse, and recycle all plastic, glass, and paper waste. If we use energy-saving methods of transportation, this helps prevent climate change or helps lower the risk of climate change. Knowledge is power, and collective influence can force change, so we should spread awareness. Plant vegetation along the beaches to provide better nesting habitat. Look for alternative sources of energy, such as solar or wind. Fight for changes in laws to protect sea turtles. If you see a sea turtle that is beached and struggling due to pollution or plastic, attempting to save the sea turtle can actually harm it more since we are not aware of proper procedures. It's better to report the sea turtle that is beached or harmed to a local facility. Here are my citations. And if you